I mean, that's unacceptable. That last possession by Blake Griffin was absolutely unacceptable as we fall in overtime 133 to 132 and we take the L and we have to watch Blake Griffin, who we couldn't stop all night long, drop 50 and get an and one. I mean, where was the defense? That breakdown was absurd. Joel Embiid and Amir Johnson. Blake Griffin's got the ball at the top of the key to win the game. How do you let him slide and have that type of look at the basket? Rocco has to come over and put his body up. Oh, I mean, that's just sickening. That's a brutal, brutal loss. We had many chances to win that basketball game. I mean, that J.J. Redick 3, which ended up being a 4-point play, it was unreal. That should have been the ball game. We had other opportunities to win this, but we let this one go. We let this one go without Ben Simmons. We didn't have Ben Simmons. And also, Markelle Fultz played 21 minutes tonight. And he had a good 21 minutes. He had a three-pointer, a couple nice takes to the basket. He had a beautiful dunk, a couple nice assists, a block, a pin against the backboard. But Brett Brown loving him some TJ McConnell. And listen, it's fair because TJ McConnell didn't play bad. So I get both sides. I think Fultz needs to be playing more, getting more opportunities, especially with Ben Simmons out and playing the way that he did tonight in his 21 minutes. At the same time, we're trying to win basketball games now, and TJ McConnell hasn't been playing bad, and he's got a little bit more veteran play, if you will, and Brett trusts him more. One thing I did see out of Markelle is defensively, especially coming around screens, he struggles. So, listen, I get both sides. Fultz should be playing more than 21 minutes. But TJ has kind of been backing up Brett's decision. This is just such a pitiful loss, and it's crazy how everything's just falling apart right now. When it comes to Philadelphia sports, that is, not just the Sixers. But, I mean, this can't happen. It bothered me to see 50 points out of Blake Griffin. It bothered me that no one could stop him all night long. I mean, he was dominating, and he misses all the free throws in the world. But guess what? He drains the one for the and one to win the basketball game. So here's the opportunity that we had to win. Dario Saric had a big-time steal on Blake Griffin late in this game, okay? And B then takes the lead with a two-pointer. Drummond gets a technical foul and kicked out of the game. Joel sold it a little bit, but JJ has an opportunity to make it a three-point game at this time. And, you know, he's been outstanding through the last couple games. He drops another 30 points. He had big shots, obviously, but he's like a 90% free throw shooter. He misses that free throw to put us up by 3, and then that allows the Pistons to come down the court and tie the game up 120-120 with 34.6 seconds left. And Embiid with a wide open 3, he misses, and then an in and out for the Pistons. We get a little bit lucky. We have the last chance, the last opportunity, and Dario misses a good look, a good opportunity, but he misses the 3. Then in overtime, we actually were down 6 at one point in overtime with 3:30 left. We battled back. We did. JJ had a big and one and a huge three-pointer, which they reviewed, but his foot was behind the line. And B got a turnover and a foul with 50 seconds left. It was back and forth action. And it's crazy. It's crazy that we find a way to get a 2-point lead with that JJ 4-point play for it to turn into an L with an easy drive by Blake Griffin. I mean, it couldn't have been easier for him. He was at the top of the key, and he just splits Joel Embiid and Amir Johnson. It's sickening. It can't happen. It's unexcusable. And that's a tough loss to swallow. It makes me want to vomit. We had this game. We had it. I mean, it's not like Joel Embiid had a bad game all night. No, he didn't. He was feeling himself. Let's look at some stat lines for the fellas. Joel Embiid had 33 points, 11 rebounds. Landry Shamet got the start today, and that didn't work out. Let's be real. That did not work out. Landry Shamet did not have a successful game for the Sixers. Markelle Fultz was 6-9 with 13 points and 6 rebounds. I want to see him play more. I don't get shutting him down completely in the second half like that. I don't understand why we shut him down completely. First of all, I didn't like the play call that we drew up for the last play. I mean, I know that there was, 1.8 seconds left and we were down one, but I just don't like that play. The best look we got was Joel Embiid at the top of the key like that. He just had to throw it up. I think we could have got something better than that. I didn't like it, especially drawing it up for Joel Embiid at 3, who hasn't hit one all night long. I know JJ was extremely covered, and they knew that was a first priority, but I just think we could have seen something better than that. That's all. Robert Covington had 16 points. He had a couple threes. I think defensively he broke down a couple times, and that's what his big thing is, right? Defense. I think one-on-one he had a couple tough spurts tonight, if you will. And Dario Saric had 14 and 8. So, at the end of the day, this game is just brutal. It's frustrating. We should have never lost, and it's crazy. It's an emotional roller coaster after the J.J. Redick 4-point play to the easy bucket and one to lose it. Let me know your thoughts and opinions. I'll see you next time.